Hello, friends. It's Ms. Natalie, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a step pyramid for the Art and World Cultures Unit 1 art assignment. I'm going to start with my horizon line. This artwork, of course, can be done in paper and pencil or can be done digital. It is your choice. All right, so start with a horizon line. My horizon line is going to be a little bit over halfway up. That's layer is just going to be the horizon line. And now I am going to do, oh, it's also going to be my, whatchamacallit, my vanishing points, which I'm just going to try to make a mark at the very edge of my paper because I want my vanishing points to be as far away as from each other as possible. Okay, so there's my horizon line and my two vanishing points. Now I'm going to make a sketch layer for the bottom of my step pyramid. And I'm going to use the polyline tool for that. So I'm going to start in the corner, and I'm going to click at one vanishing point, and I'm going to go down to where I want my front edge of my step pyramid to be. That looks like a good place for it. And so I'll click there, and then I'll click at my other vanishing point, and that's going to be the front edge of my step pyramid. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm going to make the back edge of my step pyramid. Um, and I'm going to just do that by figuring out how wide I want my step pyramid to be. Is that the right width? That looks about right. And then I'm going to take this line and go straight over to there. And that's where the other edge of my step pyramid, back edge of my step pyramid is going to be. So the green is the front and the blue is the back. It's a little confusing, but once I do my final layer, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. And I'm going to make my final layer a different kind of pencil. I think I'm going to make it like this large pencil, and I'm going to do it in black. And I am going to show you that right now. I'm going to use that the polyline tool so I can click where I want my line to start. This is going to be the front of my step pyramid. Click here and double click there, and that will be my final drawing. It looks like I'm messed up a little bit there, but I'll fix that. I'll fix it in post. Uh, Fix that layer later. Okay, so uh, moving this over, go back to my sketch layer. Okay, now I am going to draw the front edge of my step pyramid, and I'm going to do that in orange. And that's just going to be a straight line. That's the front edge that's coming straight at me that I'm looking straight at. Basically, I'm standing next to this pyramid and I am looking at it straight on from the corner. So I'm going to start at the corner. Sure, I am at the corner there, and I'm going straight up. My line is going to go just straight up. So there's my corner line. I'm on the sketch layer and I'm using different colors so I can tell the difference between the different things. All of my vertical lines, like this corner, are going to be in orange, and they're all going to be parallel to each other because that's one of the requirements of this drawing. All right, so my front edge is in green, so I'm going to go back to green to do the other steps in my step pyramid. So I'm just going to go from, I'm going to use this multi tool because I think why do I call it multi-tool? It's a multi-line, polyline tool. That's what it's called. I'm going to use this polyline tool. Click at the corner. Where do I want my first step to be? No, I don't think, not there. Oh, no, let's redo that one. Let's try this again. Click there. Yeah, there's good. And double click. So that's my first step. My second step is going to be to here. I think I'm just going to make this a 3-step pyramid. Maybe I'll make it to there. I could make a 4-step pyramid. Double click. And finally, am I going to make, yeah, I'm going to do the final step, the smallest. Click there, go from the vanishing point to the top of my line. It's my corner edge and to the other vanishing point. Okay, and now I'm going to come back with that orange and I'm going to make the lines that are that show the ends of my steps. So I'm going to start at the top. I don't want that. Well, don't really want that. Let's try that again. I'm going to choose the regular line tool. And if I click and hit shift, it'll go straight down and I'll make sure that I am parallel with that one. So again, click shift, straight down, so I'm parallel. I'll add a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to make sure that this goes to here. So I'm going to bring that one up. That one is going to be that size. This is going to be a strange looking step pyramid, but that's okay. Strange set of circumstance. All right, and then somewhere in between those, this step here, and that step there. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. The ones that are above the horizon line, I don't need to see the top of the step, but the ones that are below the horizon line, the one that's below the horizon line, I will see part of the top step. So I'm going to need to go to the blue so I can put the back end of this step in here. So I'm going to start from this corner and take it to the opposite side vanishing point. Oh, no, I did that in orange. I meant to do that in blue. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. And go to this corner, take it to the opposite. And then I'm going to need a green line to show, where these two, okay, that and that. I'm going to go from my horizon line. I'm going to go through the line where the back of the step meets the front of the step and down to the point on my front corner. Oh, I didn't need to do that in black, but I guess I'm doing it in black. All right. And I can take it back to there. Since I'm still on my sketch layer, it doesn't really matter. Huh, this is interesting though. It's not. All right, well, I'm gonna take it to the point where the orange and the blue meet here. There we go. Okay. Oh, if I get rid of all that, all I have is the thing that's in front. Okay, now I'm gonna go over all these steps with my final color in my final layer. And I'm gonna make this layer slightly opaque so it'll be a little bit easier to see where I'm putting my new uh, paint. I'm putting my new lines. All right, let's make sure. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay. And I'm going to use this so that my lines are kind of connected. All right, I'm going to start here, go uh, straight. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Meant to go straight up, but it didn't go straight up. It went a little bit off, but that's okay. Sometimes your lines are a tiny bit off, and that's all right. As long as it's mostly parallel. Oops, I'm in the wrong layer. All right, well, good. That gives me a chance to make this right. Okay, following that line and straight down. There we go. All right, now let's do this one that goes from here straight back to that orange line and then to the front and here and to the front. And that's the top of this step. All right, let's do the next step then. Follow that orange line. Oop, nope. Try that again. Let's follow the orange line. There we go. And up and across and over the orange line and down to where it meets the blue line. All right, now we're going to do the next step. And the next step is so much easier because I don't have any of those crisscrossing blue lines. There we go. And all right. And then I might just want to take, I know this looks odd, but if I take one line going straight down, that actually would be correct for how it looks. Okay, and then we can say, well, let's put our horizon line in here. We can do a line that goes straight across there and a line that goes straight across here. And then we can say goodbye to all our sketch layers. And we have a step pyramid uh, that where the lines go to the vanishing point, and all of the vertical lines are parallel. Also has a horizon line. There's only one more thing that needs to be added to this, and that's shading and or texture. So I'm going to do shading in a very easy way. I am going to choose these different grays that I have over here, and I'm going to make, let's see, that one, that, yeah, that color. Am I in the right layer? Yes, I am. No, that's not what I want. I want something a little bit darker, I think. Why is this so light? This doesn't look nearly dark enough. All right. And then I can have these all be this color, and that can be like that color so that you can see that there is a difference. Oh, the line didn't go all the way down. That's why that's like that. So I can just put a little dot right here. I'll give it a little quirkiness and then fill it in with a very light color. These all seem very light to me. Okay. Hmm. Maybe I make that one a little darker. make all these a little bit darker so that one side is lighter and the other side is darker. And the best step pyramid on the planet. If I was doing this in with a pencil and paper, I would have definitely more textures and things, but I'm going to put this in a environment. I'm going to choose some stamps that are, where's the botanicals? There's one that's called botanicals and it's just like, it's basically plants and stuff. Huh, don't see it. That's like flowers. And I thought what I'd do is I'd take maybe a green, do some grass, make it really huge. Add some grass to make it more interesting. There's grass that's gonna all be like in the um, foreground. Should probably do another one where I have slightly smaller grass. That's maybe a little different color. Well, that's way too small. Here's slightly smaller grass. And this is leaves, but I could definitely do some leaves sort of hanging around. Maybe this is in a jungle clearing and we're looking at it through the leaves and the grass. Oh, I like that idea. So then I might want to just make my, let's see, do different like colors of leaves, and then maybe do like a almost black green for my background color. Whoa. Okay. Wait. So that, and then add more lighter leaves and grasses and things for, no, that's not right. I swear that there was one that was all these cute little like, there's grass patches. Uh, that works. I'm gonna make those bigger though, and in their own layer. Gonna be here. I'm gonna make them really huge. I probably should also like put, I don't know, something in here. Like ooh, I wonder if I have a texture that I could use on my that I have a texture I could use of I'm gonna put more leaves onto my step pyramid. I could totally put a texture there. Okay, so let's look at these textures that I have. Do I have any that are, or patterns, I should say? Actually, I'm going to look in my stamps and in my texture brushes to see if I have any good textures in my texture brushes. Mm, I don't. Well, that's kind of interesting. There's crackles. Ooh, that's texture big. I wonder what would happen if I went here and there is a tool I can use to just select basically what's inside of here. And then I could use a light color. Let's use a mid dark color and ooh, there we go. Putting some texture on there and maybe a slightly darker color and then putting those crackles on. So I've made an interesting texture. And then I can go back and find this. Look at some of the other textures. Fine, splat. I think I like this one. And then I want to select, use my magic wand to select here. And then that texture can go there. And I'm just going to use my magic wand and the texture on all of these sides. And your tool is here. There we go. Nice. And then use that crackle with that slightly darker color. Oh, and gotta choose the magic wand. Oh no, I forgot. Once I do the texture, then the crackle isn't gonna show up. Okay, so I gotta go back and I gotta do them one at a time. But now I know one at a time. All right. And then I choose the next section and I do one color and the next color with the other kind of tool. And I use the magic wand and I'd use one texture and one color and the other texture and the other color. All right. Think I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to use magic wand here and put this crackle texture on there. All right. And so now I have some texture on my uh step pyramid. And I think I might even do the other sides. Oh, I forgot. I can hit shift, can't I? And select multiple things, which is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to use the lighter color with the crackle texture on the other side. So now I have a textured step pyramid in the middle of a jungle or something. Uh, right. And I'm going to go back to the darker colors and that grass stamp to finish it up. Why is this not? Well, because I have it selected. That's right. Select. I want to deselect, select, deselect. All right. Nothing is selected. And now I can do my drawing. Sometimes it's hard to remember the thing that you were going to do. What am I doing? There we go. All right. And I can call this complete. I can save this drawing and turn it in. So that is how I made a step pyramid that uses 1 point perspective, has texture and shading, and has all of the parallel lines, uh, vertical lines or parallel, I mean, sorry, and the horizontal lines or the lines that are going back in space are going to the vanishing point. All right, go make some art.